So when you start, you want to cut your cabbages in bite-sized pieces, and then you want to use salt. I like to use rock salt. I find that it's better. And then you take some carrots and you slice them up, and then you can make little flowers, or you can just make little thin strips, however you want. And then you add water, and then you just salt your vegetables. Now you want to use a good bit amount of salt and let it salt for 4 hours. I have started my salting of my kimchi at 4 o'clock-ish, and so it's 8 o'clock now, and so it's been about 4 hours. You just want to rinse it really good 3 times so that way it's not too salty. And my Nappa cabbage are nice and wilted, and it's going to give a really good crunchy flavor. And now afterwards, I like to take a strainer, and you can put something on the bottom if you want to just kind of catch the water. I like to take my Nappa cabbage, and I want to squeeze all the excess water out. And this is what you need to do for the Vietnamese style kimchi. Until you get it like that. There you go. See? And then you'll have this right here, all your cabbage. Alright guys, so once you have squeezed out all the excess water out of your cabbage and the other vegetables that you have after it's been salted, then you want to make your kimchi sauce. Alrighty guys, so what you're going to need is some shallots, onions, sugar, some Thai chili pepper, fresh or frozen, and some rice vinegar, and some fish sauce. So I have about a tablespoon of ginger, and then I'm also going to use some shallots that I have chopped up already, and then I'm going to use some garlic. And the shallots and the garlic is kind of equal proportion, but the ginger you don't want it to be equal proportion because you don't want the ginger to overpower the sauce. And I also have these Thai chili peppers. So you just put however much you want that you can handle. And then you just start pounding. And this is the fun part. I got this mortar pestal at an Asian market. It's fairly cheap. So you just want to do like maybe a tablespoon of sugar to kind of add a little bit of sweetness in there. And then you just keep pounding. And then after it has been pounded to a paste. Alrighty guys, and then also what you're going to do is add a tablespoon of fish sauce. And you can use any fish sauce that you'd like. And these you can find at any Asian supermarket store. So you just put a little tablespoon there. And then next you're going to want to add a tablespoon of white vinegar. I happen to use a rice vinegar because that's just my preference. But any white vinegar will do. So just pour a tablespoon of that in. And then you want to stir it in really good. You don't want to pound it because now it's really liquidy because you're going to get some shit splatter in your eyeball if you try to pound it. You can do a little taste test as well too. You want to take the vegetables that you have already squeezed and put it back into the container that you're about to mix the sauce with. So just pour all that back in there. And since we drained the liquid out of it, it's ready to absorb the sauce. You want to take the sauce, see how pasty that is now? You just want to pour it in there. And so once you have the sauce inside the cabbage, then you're just gonna pretty much mix it. Yeah, so you're gonna toss that salad. Just mix it together and just toss it really good. And I know that there's a lot of gay men out there that's gonna do a really good job with this. So you're gonna mix that really good. If you want to mix it with your hands, I would probably wear gloves because the chili peppers is kind of spicy and you're probably going to transfer the peppers into your fingers. And the good thing with Vietnamese kimchi, you can eat it immediately, but once you refrigerate it, it does taste better after it's been refrigerated for a few hours. I find that the next day or two, it tastes amazing. So I'm going to take my Korean chili pepper. I'm just going to take a little bit, just to kind of give a little bit of pretty color in there. I'm just going to sprinkle it in there. You know, always taste your kimchi before you jar it. And you guys, like the chili flakes is what's going to help with the probiotic benefits of the kimchi. So once you get this nice and mixed, you just put it in your mason jar and then just refrigerate it. And then after you have a rave break and everything has been marinated, now everything is ready to be jarred. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a scooper. I personally like to use an ice cream scooper. I don't know why. It just fits into the hole nicely and I can pack it in there. That sounded kind of dirty, didn't it? So you just take your kimchi and then you just pour it into the mason jar. And so once it's packed tight, like that, then you just want to close it up and pop it in the refrigerator. And there you have it, guys. Vietnamese kimchi. Let me just take another taste because it was so good when I tried it earlier. Oh my god, yes. Oh! So if you guys like the video, please thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel. I hope that you enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it for you guys. And yeah, so this is your Gaijin Guru. I had so much fun making these for you guys. And let me know in the comment below how it turned out. Alright guys, have a great night.